Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are doing well. Students, hope you have watched your previous video and you have the concept and understanding of the basic properties of quadrilaterals. Students, in this video, I'll help you to find out the unknown angles given in different quadrilaterals. So you can solve the related questions of your exercise easily. Before we start, let's see our question first. Our question is, find the values of the unknowns in each of the following figures. Unknown angles are the angles that we denote by the alphabetical letters A, B, C or D. Right? Now our first figure is a rectangle. What's the name of our first figure? It's a rectangle. And in this we have 1 and 2 unknown angles. Students, the properties of a rectangle are its opposite sides are equal and all the 4 angles are always right angles. Right? All the 4 angles are always right angles. Before we start our solution, we need to understand one thing. If I will draw 2 parallel lines and I'll match their opposite corners with the help of a straight line, here we will form 2 angles, right? In the corners. Here we will form 2 angles in the corners. Angle 1 and angle 2. Students, these angles are known as alternate angles, right? These angles are known as alternate angles. Right? Similarly, you can see you have 1 and 2 parallel lines in the rectangle, and these 2 lines opposite corners are matched with a straight line. When you will join the opposite corners of a rectangle with the help of a straight line, this straight line is known as a diagonal. This straight line is known as a diagonal. You can see this diagonal is dividing your complete angle into 2 parts. Right? It will split your angles, but these 2 parts are not equal. Right? So first we will calculate angle A. How we can calculate angle A? As I have told you at the start that the angles of a angles of a rectangle are all right angles, and a right angle is always equal to 90 degrees. Now you can see because of this diagonal, this complete 90-degree angle is divided into 2 parts. And these 2 parts are 8 degrees and 63 degrees. That means this complete angle is equal to 90 degrees, and if we will add these 2 angles, we should get answer 90 degrees, right? So we can write it like this: A degrees plus 63 degrees, and the sum of these 2 parts is always equal to 90 degrees, right? Now, as you solve your algebraic equation like this, you have to solve this equation. When we will solve an equation, the first thing we need to do, we need to combine our like terms. And what are the like terms here? Here we have only one algebraic term, that is A. and 63 and 90 are constant. So these two are like terms. So we need to shift 63 to the opposite side. How we will do that? We will keep A on left hand side. We will keep 90 on the right hand side, and we will shift 63 to the opposite side. As I have told you this thing in your previous video, that when you will shift a term from the left side of an equation to the right side, you need to change its sign. 63 is positive here, and when you will shift it to the other side, it would be negative, right? So 90 minus 63, it would be 27 degrees, right? That means our this part is equal to 27 degrees. Understood? Now, our second unknown angle is B degrees. Now, as I have told you here, if we will join the opposite corners of two straight lines or two parallel lines, the marked angles are known as alternate angles. And students, alternate angles are equal, always equal. Alternate angles are always equal. Now you can see A and B degrees, both are alternate angles. So B degrees would be equal to A degrees. B degrees would be equal to A degrees because these are alternate angles, right? Because these two are alternate angles. If A is equal to 27 degrees, then obviously B would be equal to 27 degrees. So here is your two unknown angles. A 27 degrees and B is also equal to 27 degrees because both are alternate angles, and alternate angles are always equal. Understood? Now let's move on to the next example. Next example is, you can see which shape it is. Yes, it's a parallelogram. It's a parallelogram. And what's the properties of a parallelogram? And what's the difference between a parallelogram and a rectangle? As we have discussed in our previous video, that in a rectangle we have all four right angles and its sides are always straight. But the difference between a rectangle and a parallelogram, you have lean sides, right? And the angles are not equal to 90 degrees, right? And one property we have learnt about is opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Now we have again two unknown angles, A and B degrees, right? How we can calculate A degrees? If you try to remember your property that all opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are the angles that we have in the opposite vertices, marked in the opposite vertices, right? Like A and 108, these two are marked in the opposite vertices, right? So A degrees would be equal to 108 degrees. Why? Because A degrees would be equal to 108 degrees because these two are opposite angles. These two are opposite angles, right? The next thing we need to find out is our second unknown angle, that is B degrees. Students, again you can see we have 1 and 2 parallel sides. And these two parallel sides are joined with a straight line like we have done here. So again we have two marked angles, B degrees and 38 degrees, and these angles are known as Yes, you are right. These angles are known as alternate angles, and alternate angles are always equal, right? So, B degrees would be equal to 38 degrees. Why? Because these two are alternate angles. These two are alternate angles. So, we have found out our unknown angles. And hope you have understood these two. Okay, now let's move to the next example. In this example, you can see we have a kite. It's not a rhombus, it's a kite, because you can see these two sides have different measurements and these bottom two sides have different measurements. And in a kite, you all know these two sides are always equal, right? These two sides are equal and these two sides are equal to each other, right? I'm using two different types of signs so you can identify easily. These two sides are always equal and these two sides are always equal. And again, we are joining two opposite vertices with the help of a straight line, and this straight line is again known as a diagonal, right? Now, because of this diagonal, you can see we have 1 and 2 triangles, right? So, it would be easier for us to solve these two triangles separately to calculate the values of unknowns. Now, students, let's consider our first triangle, the top one triangle. You can see if the two sides of a triangle are equal, this triangle is known as, yes, it's known as an isosceles triangle. This is known as an isosceles triangle. So, in an isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. In an isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. So, if one angle is 8 degrees, then the other would be 8 degrees too, right? So, first we will solve our first triangle, that is ACD. And in this triangle, in an isosceles triangle, we have 1, 2 and 3 marked angles A and 80 degrees. And we have discussed this thing in our previous lesson, that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. So, we can use that property and we can write 8 degrees plus 8 degrees plus 80 degrees is equal to 180 degrees, right? Because sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees, right? Now, we need to combine the like terms. A and A both are the like terms. 80 and 180 are the like terms, right? So, A plus A, it would be 2A, and you need to shift 80 degrees to the other side. I'm doing it in one step. You can do it in 2 steps. It's your choice, right? Shift 80 degrees to the other side. It is positive here and it would be negative on the right hand side, right? So 280 degrees is equal to 180 minus 80. Yes, it's 100 degrees, right? Now we need to eliminate this coefficient too. How we can eliminate that coefficient? Yes, we will divide both sides by 2. 2 and 2 will be eliminated. 8 degrees would be equal to 100 divided by 2. Yes, it would be equal to 50 degrees. That means these two base angles are equal to 50 degrees. Understood? Okay. Now let's solve the bottom one triangle. Same like your top one triangle. If these two sides are equal in a triangle, then it's again an isosceles triangle. And in isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. If you rotate it like this, these two would be the base angles, right? These two would be the base angles. And if one angle is equal to 52 degrees, the other would be equal to 52 degrees. And as we have done in the first part, in the first top one triangle, sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. So, b degrees plus 52 plus 52, it would be equal to 180 degrees. So, b degrees plus 52 degrees plus 52 degrees, and it would be equal to 180 degrees, right? So, b degrees plus 52 plus 52, yes, it's 104, and it's equal to 180 degrees. Again, combine the like terms. 104 and 180 are the like terms. So, I'll shift 104 to the other side, and when I'll shift it to the other side of the equation, I'll change its sign. It's positive, it would be negative, right? So, b degrees would be equal to 180 degrees minus 104 degrees, it would be 76 degrees, right? So, here is your unknowns. Understood? Okay. Now, let's move to the last example related to your exercise 11b. Students, this shape is, yes, it's a rhombus. The property of a rhombus is that its all four sides are equal. All the four sides in a rhombus are equal, right? So, again you can see we have joined its opposite vertices with the help of a straight line, and this straight line is known as a diagonal, and this diagonal is splitting this rhombus into two triangles. If you consider this triangle, you can see its two sides are equal. If its two sides are equal, then it's again an isosceles triangle. Then each one of these is an isosceles triangle, right? We have two isosceles triangles, right? So we will use the properties of isosceles triangle and the property of alternate angles. How? You can see we have two parallel lines, and these two lines are joined with the help of a diagonal, and we have angles in the opposite corners. So these two angles are known as, yes, these two are known as alternate angles. You can compare this with this shape, right? These two angles are known as alternate angles. So, similarly, these two angles are also known as alternate angles, and alternate angles are always equal. So, C degrees would be equal to 38 degrees because these two are alternate angles, right? Now, we need to find the second unknown, that is D degrees. And for D degrees, we will consider this isosceles triangle, and that isosceles triangle is known as ABD. And in an isosceles triangle, its two sides are equal, so its base angle would be equal, right? This is an isosceles triangle and its base angles would be equal. If one is 38 degrees, so this one is also equal to 38 degrees, right? So, if this angle is 38, then this is also equal to 38 degrees, right? So, the property about the interior angles of a triangle, we will use that again. Sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. So D plus 38 plus 38, it's equal to 180 degrees. D degrees plus 38 degrees plus 38 degrees, it would be equal to 180 degrees, right? So again, combine the like terms. D degrees plus 38 plus 38, 76 is equal to 180 degrees. Now we will combine the like terms. 76 and 180 both are the like terms. So I'll keep D degrees on my left hand side and I'll shift 76 degrees to the other side, and I'll subtract that because when you will shift a term to the opposite side, you need to change its sign. So 180 degrees minus 76, it would be 104 degrees. Students, hopefully you have understood the examples. Now your assignment is you need to solve the question number 1, 2, 3 and 5 of your exercise, and the parts that we have done in the class you have to solve only that parts. I'll also share the picture of assignment in the WhatsApp group, and I'll also upload the picture of assignment on your LMS, right? If you face any difficulty, you can contact me. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.